Most people are not smart enough. Most people are not intelligent enough. I don't work for the Matrix. I'm the opposite. I'm Morpheus. I'm here to free the minds. We're the free people who hack into the Matrix and fight against the agents and the machines. I think money is related to power, but in and of itself, it's not the only thing that makes somebody powerful, no. But just on the checks, and I'll answer that in more detail in a second, but on the checks and balances question, if the ocean doesn't reach a point of equal and opposite force, it will just engulf the entire planet, right? There has to be an equal and opposite force at some point. I'm not talking about freeing every single person from the Matrix. I'm talking about freeing enough people who are ready to understand how the world really works so that there's an equal and opposite force to the tirade of bullshit, the absolute clown world bullshit they're trying to push on all of us. If nobody stands up to it, we're gonna end up just fucking swallowing it all. It's garbage. So you need to have an equal army on the other side. Those are my people. I don't work for the Matrix. I'm the opposite. I'm Morpheus. I'm here to free the minds. We're the free people who hack into the Matrix and fight against the agents and the machines. As for money being power, money is certainly related to power, but the true power of the world is influence. I am currently one of the most powerful people on the planet. I can influence millions and millions and millions of young people with my mouth alone by speaking. That's why they fear me. That's what my power is. I can sit here and say the sky is green, and if I say it enough, people will begin to believe it. That's power. Power is influence. And every single thing that's happening in the world today, whether it's a pitched battle in Ukraine and Russia, whether it's the garbage they put on the news, whether it's the video you watch on YouTube, all of it is done with the goal of exerting influence on your mind. They're trying to control what you think. They're trying to control why you think it, why you believe it. They're trying to convince you that they haven't even put propaganda into your mind. And it's all a battle for influence. That's all this has ever been. It's all been a battle for influence. So me having mass influence is a threat to them because they can sit there and say, you need your 8th booster jab. And I can say that's bullshit. And we have two armies, two battles of influence against each other. Most people are not smart enough. Most people are not intelligent enough to self-analyze and defrag their own brains and understand they're being programmed. Most people do not have that level of intellect to sit there and say, every strongly held opinion that I have, where did it come from? Who told me it? And do they have my best interests at heart? You didn't like me, for example. No, it's fine. I actually find it's great for me to make points, so I'm glad you didn't like me. I don't like Andrew Tate. Why? Well, they told me not to like him. Who told me? Well, these people. Do they care about me? No. Like, most people don't get an opinion and break down where it even comes from. They just get an opinion and they defend it. And you'll see people arguing and fighting in the street over opinions they don't even know where they've come from in the first place. Most people are not intelligent enough for that. So everybody and everything you consume is going to influence you to a degree. The mass media machine is trying to influence everyone. I'm trying to influence everyone. I'm right here trying to influence people. I'll sit here and say, I'm trying to influence people at home. I just like to think that those at home understand, yeah, Tate's influencing me, but he is living a life I want to live. He has better intentions. He has a purer heart than the mass media machine and the pedophiles of Balenciaga. But I also have to be very careful how I answer some of these questions because if I give too many details,
it might mess up the deal.
Well, it destroys my power, right? So for the real world, when I was attacked by the mass matrix machine, they also attacked Hustles University, which was my online school that teaches people how to make money online. We have 18 modern wealth creation methods. We teach everything from the things you know about crypto, stocks, copywriting, etc., to some ideas people have never heard of. We grew exceptionally large. We had people who were making a lot of money inside the school. We had 150,000 students. So when they canceled me, they also tried to attack my business. They deleted the payment processing, deleted the banking, etc. So when we've relaunched as The Real World. Escape the Matrix, come to the real world. TheRealWorld.ai. It's now fully online. It's fully functioning. We have 161,000 people. We have completely built our own app, our own social media platform. It's not hosted anywhere else. It's not on Amazon servers. It's not on Google. I have my own bank, which has a payment processor included. So absolutely everything about the system is outside of the Matrix. From the second you pay to the place you end up, where you're talking to people and taking lessons, none of it is controlled by matrix controlled platforms. It is absolutely the real world, which means I control it completely. I cannot be censored, and we teach people how to. I think I was making 25 pounds a day. So I'd start at 7 a.m. and I'd carry boxes until about 5 p.m.
And when was the first time you actually made some money?
I was kind of up and down. I was working in the fish market, but I was still fighting at the same time. I was training. Obviously, I was really young. Started to make a little bit of money fighting, but not much. And then I had different jobs. I sold television advertising, worked for an advertising company, etc. And I had my own business for a while trying to sell TV advertising. And I had a bunch of sales jobs back and forth, worked for car sales. I'd always been doing this and that, going from place to place. Unless it was a sales job, I never really took it that seriously because it was the unlimited commission that I found attractive. But outside of sales jobs, I just did my very best to do a little bit of work and just sit at my desk and ignore most most of
Yeah.
it, ignore most of it. But I did a whole bunch of things. It's been an eclectic, long, interesting journey to end up where I am.
So I heard somewhere you said at 27 you made your first million.
Around 27, 28, yeah. I'd say by 30, I may have had maybe 10, which now to me seems ridiculously low, but at the time I was super proud of that. I'm now 36. If you Google my net worth, it comes up at 350 million, and that's certainly very low.
Right now, what is your net worth?
It's a lot more than what they say it is on Google at 350 million.
Your net worth-
I'm the most influential person on the planet.
So 350 million
No,
is
but
low.
let's talk about this, right? Because net worth in and of itself is bullshit. Because how do you quantify net worth? It's,
Yeah.
it's nearly impossible.
It's a
to do.
valuation, right?
It's a valuation, and the valuations are all skewed. I am certainly worth more than $1 billion. I can tell you why. One, for the things I own, which I'm not going to say here on camera, right?
Yeah.
Which is a bunch of it. Two, for the companies I have and the amount of money they generate. Once again, I won't say on camera because nobody would believe me even if I told them. But third, what were we saying earlier in this podcast? We were talking about how the most important thing on the planet is power, not money. It's influence. I'm the most influential person on the planet amongst the number one demographic that the Matrix wants control over, which is military-age males. I can talk and people will listen. I'm the most Googled name on the planet. I could take a perfume and sell $1 billion of perfume in a month. If I wanted to sell my soul, which I've never done because I've never sold trash to anybody. I've never sold a crypto pump and dump like everybody else has. I've never sold any shit to nobody. Yeah. All I sell is my university because it's fantastic and I can stick by it and it has 5-star reviews all over Google. So I don't sell shit to anybody, but I could pump a crypto coin to billions of dollars. I could do anything for any brand. And the number of brands who have come to me trying to make me align with them, and I've said no because I don't truly believe in it. I'm the kind of person who can't be bought. You cannot buy my soul. If I don't truly believe, I won't sell it to anybody. I am 100% with the amount of influence I have. And how do you quantify influence from a net worth perspective? How do you take the most Googled man in the world who has the most influence on the planet? How do you put that into dollars? It's difficult. I love crypto, right? It's great. Bitcoin, ETH, go transact across country borders, blah, blah. It's fantastic. I've made some money on a pump. Everyone loves a pump. The problem with crypto is that it's player versus player.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't understand this about crypto. And it's actually very funny because when people launch these crypto coins, they get these Telegram groups and they get these communities. And you go into community and everyone in the community is like, yeah, we're all going to make it together. Da-da. And I look at these communities, I'm like, no, those are your competitors. Those people are who's going to buy it when you sell it for more than you bought it for.
Yeah.
Like, you're all against each other. So they try this community crap so the person at the top can just dump on them. The truth is about crypto is it's player versus player. If I buy a coin for $1, the only reason I can sell it for $10 is because someone else buys it for 10.
Yeah.
It can't go up forever. The guy who buys it at 10 is going to lose eventually. So if I launch a crypto coin, I have to understand that a percentage of the people who buy it, a percentage of my fans are going to lose money in my name. I don't like the idea of people losing money in my name. Now, I'm not saying I would never launch a coin. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that this is my reservation on the whole thing, because I know if somebody joins my university and works hard, even if they only make $300 a month, for example, it only costs them $50 a month. So they make more money than they invest. Nobody can lose by associating with my brand. This is why my brand's so powerful. Everybody who is a Tate fan and truly listens to my words is in better physical shape, better financial shape, better mental health they've ever been in their lives. Becoming a Tate fan is a life hack to improving your life. You cannot possibly lose by listening to me in any regard. Whereas with a crypto coin, some people will lose money. And I can't sleep at night knowing that my fans lose money. I don't want that. I'm not a scammer. I'm not one of these. I'm not Logan Paul. I don't sell crypto pump and dumps. I'm not a piece of shit. I want everybody who's associated with me to win and only win. So for that reason, I would be extremely hesitant about launching a crypto coin. And the day I do it, if I decide to do it, there's going to be a lot of checks and balances and absolute transparency to make sure that